Hello, my name is Andre George. I'm the Associate HR Director here at Durham Technical Community College. I want to thank each and every one of you for joining us here today for the 30th Annual MLK Celebration here being held at Durham Tech. Dr. Martin Luther King was an American pastor, activist, humanitarian, and leader in the American Civil Rights Movement during the 50s and 60s. Best known for his role of the advancement for civil rights using nonviolent acts of disobedience, Dr. King helped organize the March on Washington, where he delivered his famous "I Have a Dream" speech. A year later, he received the Nobel Peace Prize for combating racial inequality. After his assassination, Dr. King was posthumously awarded the Presidential Medal of Freedom and Congressional Medal of Honor. Numerous cities and states began recognizing Dr. King as early as 1971, but it wasn't until 1986 that it was declared a federal holiday. A great man by anyone's measure, Dr. King lived his life as a fearless example of how one should not be judged by the color of their skin, but by the content of their character. He was a visionary whose legacy of achieving social justice through nonviolent means should live inside of each and every one of us every day. Thank you for attending the celebration.
I have a dream that one day this nation will rise up
and live out the true meaning of its creed.
We hold these truths to be self-evident.
Que todos los hombres son creados iguales.
I have a dream that one day on the red hills of Georgia,
the sons of former slaves and the sons of former slave owners
will be able to sit down at the table of brotherhood.
I have a dream that one day even the state of Mississippi,
a state sweltering in the heat of injustice,
sweltering with the heat of oppression,
will be transformed into an oasis of freedom and justice.
I have a dream that my 4 little children will one day live in a nation
where they will not be judged by the color of their skin,
but by the content of their character.
Hello, I'm Monica Barnes, Community Affairs Director at WTVD ABC 11. So what is the message that we will take away today from this 30th annual celebration at Durham Technical Community College? Once again, Dr. King says it eloquently. The function of education is to teach one to think intensively and critically, intelligence and character. That is the true goal of education. The complete education gives one not only power of concentration, but worthy objectives upon which to concentrate. The broad education will, therefore, transmit to one not only the accumulated knowledge of race, but also the accumulated experience of social living. In Dr. King's final sermon before his untimely death, he exhorted his parishioners by saying, "Everybody can be great, because anybody can serve. You don't have to know about Plato and Aristotle to serve. You don't have to know Einstein's theory of relativity to serve. You don't have to know the second theory of thermodynamics and physics to serve. You only need a heart full of grace and a soul generated by love."